my name is Erica Caruzes. I am the project leader for 2014. This is phase 2 of the Big Hole Peak Lookout Restoration Project. We're starting with the north wall. Last year we had worked on the west wall, so this year we're working on our north wall to repair and replace logs. In addition, we're painting the windows and the sashes on the inside. We had them reglazed over the winter, brought them back up with a helicopter this year, and now we are painting the inside's green and the outside's white in between the rainstorms.
Chance of wetting rain, 60%. For Friday, cooler. Rain and a slight chance of thunderstorms.
Are you wet?
50 to 60, highs 60 to 70.
We just have some rot right here in this level. And so I'm going to split this up to here. And we're going to slab this right down here. And we're going to put a new replacement piece on that. And we've also cut the end off to get this log out. And so it'll stick out about that far, and it'll have the mortise in it to go on the tenon of the vertical post.
We are putting a lot of time and effort and people's dedication to this. It's taking the historic preservation team to work on it, the backcountry horsemen of Wild Horse Plains, our Region 1 pack string, the 9-mile pack string, not to mention all of our other volunteers here. So I hope that this does become on the cabin rental program.
You know, the value of the restoration not only lies in preserving what was constructed 80, 90 years ago, but also enabling the public to enjoy these as rental lookout opportunities in the lookout rental program. There's great value to that because it helps people understand and appreciate both the work that the lookouts do and did in the past, but also understand the resilience of those people.
I'm Molly Morrison from Plains, Montana, and I was last here in 1971. I was a lookout right out of high school in 1970. It was my first summer working for the Forest Service, and this was my mountain. I was up here 2 summers. I loved it up here. I liked the solitude, and I liked the quiet, and I liked the maps and having the area around me just be like turn into my backyard by learning the country and all the drainages and all the mountaintops, and I enjoyed the wind and watching the weather. It was great. I only came down once that first summer. The packer brought us in, and you just stayed up, and on your days off you worked fewer hours, but you got to hike around in the close area after the high fire time was over. There aren't too many lookouts that are just log cabins sitting on the edge of a cliff, and that's what Big Hole is. And it's so great that now they're renovating it.
I've mentioned a few others, but the dedication from our historic preservation people that were here on the Lolo. Mila McLeod has been here coming up. Our regional archaeologist Carl Davis was here last year, potentially to come here again this year, as well as Sid Bacon. She started this project with John Ericart last year, and it's just taking all of these people together to bring this project together.
Because we want to keep the character of this building. There's some things that we've done here. On the inside we flattened this off the chainsaw. But this part isn't going to be visible. All the visible work that we're going to show is going to match the character that they did. All the handwork, all the, just the shape of the logs and the feeling when you come into this building. And our goal is to replicate their craftsmanship. And when we do this, we try to leave, the mark we leave on the building is the mark that the original craftsman left. We like to think that if the original builder came in, he'd say, yes, that's the work that I did. And if we accomplish that, then we've succeeded. So I mean, you're working at various levels too. I mean, you're crafting at an amateur level, and then you're crafting at a master craftsman level. So I mean, you're switching up, and if you're a professional, it takes a lot of skill to do work that looks like an amateur did it. It's actually harder than doing fine crafting. One of the things we really try to avoid is overcrafting the building. And yeah, it's easier to strive to do better than you're capable of than it is to strive to do worse than you're capable of.
This project wouldn't be possible without the individuals and the groups of volunteers that we have helping with the logistics of both the planning and movement of so much material and supplies that it takes to get this work done. The Northern Region Historic Preservation Team is an integral part of that. The skills that they bring and develop in the volunteers has really made this project possible.